Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2. 11.
Now Mostert. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Here we go. 21. Someone West. Shoot. White. Whip.
Here's Mostert. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Mostert, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
21. 11. Get wide. 21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 24.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11.
Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
Ready, like 25. You want this?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Like 25. Check.
Heavy on the edges. Check. Alert flare. SOS.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Ready, blue 80. Hey, 59, ready.
Get ready.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Got it.
Kill. Out.
Got it. Let him go.
Here's Freeman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. Check.
No.
58.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go. He's coming.
21.
Double up. Check it.
Hey, wait.
Shit.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Ready,
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Hey, trick lane.
Check 99. Joker.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Slam.
One, Omaha.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
6.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. This is Mostert. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go. 12.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
It's our time.
Now they try the right side here. Down to the 25.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Hey, check.
Now it's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Bang. Check 4, check 3. 218, chopper. Check out. Check. Hey, Alpha. Get up.
Throwing again. Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Freeman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Freeman again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready, back 25. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, South. 51. Check 25.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, it's Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. They'll run here with Freeman, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Let's go!
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we